We could just rip the car in half. How did you rip the car in half? And this is kind of a good place to introduce Vertex Shaders because they're really not that tough. I could change this back into a full vehicle with -3. And then I can just scale and slide these. All of these that work with this are part of the same car material. Let's go into that. That's this car shader over here that it's based on. This one, we're working with the Vertex shader, and all that's happening here, if I take a look at this, if I get rid of that connection, we see that normally it just takes in a position that is its object space. So when we're taking a look at the car, that one, wireframe. Actually, let's do shaded wireframe. That might show up a little easier. There. Every one of these points is one of the vertices. That's what we're doing. We're changing one of those positions or a number of those positions. What I want to do is pass this through something that modifies that. In this case, a clamp. So a clamp just says, whatever you have a value that is below your minimum or above your maximum, we're going to shrink that down and adjust its size so it fits within there. So if its max value is 1 and you go to 1.5, your value is going to go to 1. So clamp is a normal mathematic function, and we're just taking that vertex and putting it in that position. That's it. That's all it takes for this.
What do the numbers mean? I tried it. It's not in meters. I'm a duck.
Good point, Rubber Ducky. So inside of here, when we're working with the positions, this is the position before it was scaled. This is the original position from the mesh being pulled in. These two cars are represented by the exact same material. You can see that this one is obviously much bigger. Let's go into this selection and modify it. So now you can see that to get it, both of these end up getting back to the same size at the same time. And that's because it is paying attention to the scale.
This is broken. I tried to change Y, but Z changed instead.
If my model had to rotate 90 degrees, then so does my math that's applying to the base mesh.
I like to write mail. You can get the files on Patreon.